my name is Design Goes and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are new here or this is your first time on this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel and kindly hit that notification button to get notified anytime we post a video. So today we are going to learn about how to create Cinema 4D test with steps in a unique way. This is very different from what we do in our usual tutorials. What we do, this is a different way. This is a unique way to give steps to your 3D test and then make it appealing and very nice and catchy to the eyes. All right, so if you are new here and you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to this channel, and in return I am going to give you amazing content as usual. 87% of our viewers are not subscribers. Please, if you have not subscribed, kindly do that for us. Okay, thank you very much, and then we know we are going to do that. Okay, let's get into the video. So we are going to start with, for simplicity's sake, and then so that we will not make this video a long one, we are going to use the @ symbol. All right, so we are going to go to MoText, and then we are going to type our @ symbol. Okay, and we are going to move it around. Let's center it middle and take it up a bit, bring it down a bit and up. Okay, and let's choose our font style. So we are going to use a font style called Fairlist. It is FIRLEST. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so beautiful. This is our font style, and this is what we are going to use for the art. Okay, so we are going to duplicate this by holding Ctrl and then click and drag. You leave Ctrl to make a duplicate of it. And we are going to hide the second one because we'll be working on the first one for the meantime. So we are going to make this test editable. All right, so you can click here to make it editable, or you can use the shortcut C to make it editable. Okay, let's change the display so that we can see what's really going on. Okay, so we'll go into our editable test. We'll go into one, go into add, and we'll select our add. Okay, select our add. Inside our add there is a spline, so we'll select our add, and then the surface, we want the polygon surface, so we are going to choose that aspect of our object right now, and then we are going to select, make it editable as well, and then we are going to go into the art and then choose the front face of it. That is what we need. This is the front face of it, and this is the back face of it. All right, so it's the front that we want. It's the front that we are working on. So choose the cap one, the polygon selection. We are going to select it, and then we are going to extrude inner. Okay, we are going to right click, extrude inner. The shortcut is MW or I, and then we are going to change the maximum angle to 0, offset to 2, and preserve groups. We are going to uncheck that box. Okay, so let's increase, so let's, okay, click and drag a bit. So we'll see it has created an inner extrusion. All right, so we are going to move from the inner extrusion because we have already gotten the extrusion. We are going to hold Ctrl, click and drag inward. Okay, so you can see that it has created this nice hole, this border around it. Okay, and so we are going to hold Control again because we want our test to have different steps and then the inner part popping out. So we hold Control again, click and drag out. Nice one. Let's take it back a little bit. Okay. All right. So what we are going to do is we can't leave it in this state. All right. So let me normal shading. So we can't leave it in this state. Okay. So we want it to be a bit smoother. So we are going to add a subdivision surface to our test. We are going to click and hold the subdivision object and choose subdivision. Make the MoGraph a child of the subdivision surface, and we have a nice subdivision surface happening here. Okay, which looks like a popping balloon something. All right. So let's go into our MoText and then push it inward a bit. It's kind of popping too much. Okay. And then when we added our subdivision surface, we can see that this part of our test is distorted. Okay, so let me deactivate the subdivision. You see, it's straight, it is not curved. So to fix that, we are going to disable the subdivision surface. We are going to choose the edges of the polygon, and then we are going to add a loop cut. So we are going to right click, choose loop cut, and then we are going to add loop cuts at the edges of this part. Okay, so we add a loop cut, and now activate our subdivision, and the issue is fixed. All right, so we are much concerned about the front and not the back, so it is fixed right now and we are good to go. So we are done with the first part of it, and the second part of it, we now bring it in and we are going to take it a bit back. Okay, and then we are going to give it a fillet cap. So we are going to go to caps, fillet cap for the front. We're going to increase it to like the steps into like 10, and the radius to like about 4. Okay, so I think 4 is too much, so 3. Okay, and we are going to do the same for the back to get kind of some proportion. So 3, and then we are going to take it a bit backwards. Okay, so from what we have done, you can see that we have 1 step, 2 step, and the inner part, right, which is making it like 3, which is giving our test a very nice appearance and a very nice steps. Right, so this is an easy way you can make your text. You can give it different steps, and you can give it different shading, different colors and all that. So quick one, let's add up some materials. Okay, so new material, double click, and let's choose blue. Okay, so blue. Now going to add a reflectance, to add GGX reflectance, and the only thing we are going to touch here is we are going to decrease the brightness to about 57. Okay, we are going to apply that to 1 step of it. So this one behind, oops, sorry. So let's delete this. and then we hold Control, click and drag to duplicate, and we'll simply have to change the color of it. To yellow. Okay, let's delete this, give the blue to this and yellow to this, and voila, we have different materials, different colors with the same text, and then we have different steps, so like 1, 2 and then 3. Okay, so when you achieve your test this way, you just add up your lightning, and the simplest way of adding lightning is adding your Cinema 4D Studio lights. Okay, up on your screen is a link to how I do my render settings and how I add my Cinema 4D Studio lights to make my test brighter and catchy and appealing to the eyes. Okay, so this brings us to the end of today's tutorial. If this tutorial was helpful to you, kindly give it a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video for others to benefit. And if you are here and you've still not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe to help this channel grow, and kindly subscribe to help us to be able to create more and amazing content. Okay, so this is the end of today's episode. See you in the next one. Bye.